So hello and welcome back. Today we'll be looking at network images. So I've already deleted the boilerplate and we can just get into it. So we'll return a scaffold and it'll have an app bar which will be having a title of network image. We also want to center title. The next thing we'll do is go onto our body. We'll have a center widget. Child will be an image, which will have an image of network image. And I'll go ahead and paste in a URL. So now that that's done, we can also give it a height and a width. So let's run that. So our app has loaded and you'll see now that we have the Flutter logo, but even though we did set the height and the width to 350 by 350, it is still in its 16 by 9 aspect ratio, and that's because the fit needs to be changed if we want it to fill the whole square. So far it's just been scaled down so that the width fits, but if we go to box fit, it's an enum and it allows us to choose one of these to search to define how the image will be scaled. So for example, boxfit.fit width, actually fit height, sorry. And if we come back to the emulator, you'll see now it's tall enough to fit the height. There's also fill, and that one will just like squash the image until it fits in the box, but we'll just use boxfit.cover. So that's that. Okay, we'll see over here it's just covered. Right. So now let's add some description to our image. So the body is currently a center, so all that will change. We're gonna make the child to be a stack, and the children will be a clip rect. So essentially what a stack does is it stacks widgets on top of each other, the one at the bottom starting with the clip rect, and then the ones after will be the ones at the top, and so it just looks like this. We can change the border radius, and we'll make that border radius dot circular, and we'll put 25. And with the stack we'll change the alignment. Bottom center. So we'll have another clip rect, and that child will be a container, and that will have a color of colors dot black dot with opacity 0.2, and then we'll give that a height and a width of 350 as well. So once we've done that, you'll see over here in our emulator that now our image has got it looks darker now, it's got a shade on it. We also need to put the border radius for this. So border radius circular. Right, and then we'll move on to some text. And that will simply be Flutter logo. We'll give this some styling. Text style. And the font size will be 24.0, and if we can't reload now, you'll see that we have the Flutter logo, but we can add some padding to that. So if we wrap that with padding, edge and text starts all, and we'll make that 20. And now you'll see that we have a description for this. So the great things with image network is NetworkImage, sorry, is that this link can be easily changed whenever it needs to be. And also if you are using Firebase, or when you come to create a user, you will also have a display image, which is a network URL, so you'll be able to use that URL to display the user image. So for example, if I wanted to make something else, I could just paste this in and I can change it, change the description, and now I've redesigned it without having to change my assets. So while if I was getting the image from my assets, it means I would have to have multiple different assets to get the images. But once they're online, it means there's less assets for your app, which reduces app size, and it also allows you to easily change it. So yeah, that was it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.